definitely there were challenges. Well, actually the challenges come with your goals, right? So my main goal was I wanted to make this experience look very much like the actual classroom experience for students. Why? Because these students did not sign up for the online classes to begin with. So I wanted to make sure they get that experience like they're in the classroom.
Another change that I've had to make is doing exams, assignments. It's pretty much a paperless class, which has definitely shown me my own flexibility, but I think it's improved health for the students, for myself. There's no exchanging of papers, there's no touching of things. I've learned myself how to utilize different technology that I think will benefit us in the future. It's shown us that we can do more than we thought and that we originally planned, and that when we do get back to normal, quote unquote, we're still going to utilize these tools.
There's a difference between throwing content up, recording a lecture, having students watch that lecture, and then giving them 4 tests during the semester, right? Which is still, unfortunately, what's going on in some places. But to actually teach online, you have to look at the student interaction with the content, the student-to-student interactions, and the student-to-instructor interactions. And you need to make sure all of those are incorporated. Learning is a community-based thing, and that's where the challenges are.
The technology issues are challenging. The interaction with students is definitely challenging. Getting students to engage in the course is probably one of the more challenging things, and that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to teach face-to-face.
One of the things that has already come out of this is the amount of material that's coming out of universities. I think the amount of content that we can share on social media, or at least virtually in different aspects. And I think that that's something that we're going to continue to see.
I did get an email from a student, and she's just like, I love the way you teach this lecture course. She's like, I was terrified of this course. And she's like, this is really fun, and I feel like I'm learning. And so that's the greatest thing a teacher can hear, right?
I think this entire thing has a silver lining. We're all learning to do things in different ways. And my biggest thing that I hope that comes out of this is the fact that, education might change for the better.
Helping them and approaching them is a different story. Right? So in the regular classroom, they see me, they get to know me a little bit, but here in the online setting, it is difficult. So I didn't find a high-tech solution for this, right? Like we usually do, but I found is a high-touch solution, I would say. So we have to be keeping very close tabs with our students, contact them continuously. Now, I think the students are enforcing deadlines on their own and working on those independently, right? So I think we are producing responsible citizens at the same time with this everything going on.
This whole pandemic and the new teaching paradigm that we have to use has certainly helped me to be even more inclusive in my teaching. I always try and be as inclusive as possible. But now you have to think so much more about that because of the students who aren't able to interact in person. How do you engage those students online, and how do you try and include everybody in a lecture?
Professors have been really good about being patient with students and explaining and saying, this is what's going on, this is how we can help you improve, and this is how we're going to get through this together. So just a reminder that students too, be patient with your professors. Your professors haven't done this before, and professors, be patient with students because they haven't done this before either.
I think I've given myself a lot more grace, as well as it's taught me to give others more grace. I think working with students and showing us that we can be very flexible with them, but also kind of meeting them where their needs are. We have students that are in a variety of situations, and so allowing them to meet those needs that they have for their degree, but also giving us the support that we have and that we need in order to succeed in our classrooms.